when the parent says to a child, go to school and get a job, they're talking about becoming an employee. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But as you know, students are coming out loaded with debt and very few high-paying jobs today. So that's why it's an obsolete idea, just go to school and get a job.
Yeah.
And an S is generally a specialist or also a smart person or a small business. Like my mom wanted to become a doctor, medical doctor. And I said, you know, Mom, I'm flunking out of high school. I'll never make it through college probably. She says, oh, you're right, you know, don't become a doctor. So S was not for me because those are smart guys. Whereas, and my rich dad was my best friend's father. He was the guy that said when I got old enough, I was about probably 15 or 16, he showed me this quadrant. He was talking me through it. You know, employees, job security is the most important thing. An S is kind of independence. They want to do it on their own. They're kind of the John Waynes or the rugged individual. And the B are the leaders. You know, they can lead huge groups of people. And the I is a professional investor, not the passive investor, not this guy with stocks, bonds. You can do it with stocks, bonds, but they're not investing for the long term in the stock market or an IRA or 401k. The I is an entrepreneur in investing. So as my rich dad, I had no idea what I was talking about because I'm too young. But as a mentor, he says the I quadrant is the rich guys hang out there. You want to get to the I quadrant as soon as possible. And I had no idea what he meant, but for those who've ever seen the TV show Shark Tank or Dragon's Den and all that, those guys, you know, like Mark Cuban and Mr. Wonderful, they're I quadrant guys. They've come through the hard knocks. They come from E, S, B, but now they're professional investors. They have so much money. All they're doing is giving younger people or startups the chance by investing with them. So today, I'm in the I quadrant, and I like it there a lot better than the E, S, and the B, but it's best you go through E, S, B, then the I. Okay, so the I quadrant is heaven. That's where the richest people on earth hang out, and that's where I like. Mm-hmm. And what you're teaching them is that process.
Yes, exactly. And I think one of the most important things that I think that we should share to everyone here is more about the quadrant, because majority of our population right now is still hanging out in the E. Now,
of course, they went to school, and the parents are that, or they're doctors and lawyers.
Exactly, and their mindset on changing from an E to an S to an B is very hard.
So for those of you who want to go from E, S, B, and the I, start with Fred here.
Thank you.
Learn it well, because his lessons are painful lessons, right?
Yes, it is.
But they're real lessons. You learn from real teachers, not these academic types who have a lot of theory. And I'll always remind you of this. The most important thing you can do as an adult is choose your teachers wisely.
Hey, this is Fred Lam, and welcome to this page. Now, let me first ask you, how would you like a book that has a proven system that I've developed over the last 13 years to generate tens of millions of dollars online? Now, the best part is inside this book, it is the exact system, step-by-steps and tutorials that allow my student to go from nothing to generating over $30 million in sales. We have 5 millionaires, over 30 six-figure earners, all because of the things that you are about to learn inside my brand new book called Starting From Zero. And guess what? Today, you can actually have access to the audio version and the digital version for only $1.99. Seriously, for just $1.99, you are given the exact blueprint system that allowed a dropout student to become a millionaire, that allowed a grandma that has zero tech knowledge to become a millionaire. It has helped an ex-military personnel that was serving the country to now becoming a millionaire. It has helped an ex-policeman and law enforcement to now become six-figure earners. We have amazing results, all thanks to the system that I developed inside this book, and it's called the 5-step system. And this book is unlike anything that you will actually read. This is not based on theories. It's not based on just fluffs. It's actually a lot of actionable items, tutorials that you can instantly apply and start building a business starting from nothing. Seriously, And I even challenge you, $100, and I lay it out inside this book, for less than $100, you can have a wildly profitable business up and running. And I document it all inside this book. And today, you get the audio version and the digital copy for just $1.99. We actually sell this book on Amazon for $19.99, but today, again, you will have the opportunity to get this for $1.99, and you need to act on this fast. Now you might be wondering, well, Fred, why don't you just give away the book? There's one reason. Because I want you to be serious and I need you to have skin in the game. If I were to just hand you this book, which by all means I can, but at the end of the day, you are not gonna actually do anything with it because you have no skin in the game. So for $1.99, you are gonna be giving a blueprint that generates tens of millions of dollars, step by step. Even if you have no tech knowledge, no marketing experience, you can get a business up and running and potentially generate your first sale online, even if you never have done so. And all you have to do is click that button right below and actually order your copy today. Now here's the best part. Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, as we all know, the best-selling author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, he got inspired by my story and he saw all my students' results and he wrote the foreword to my book, Starting from Zero. And again, even the most influential entrepreneur wrote a foreword to this book. You will know the stuff inside are serious information that you can actually get the right education to become a successful entrepreneur. So seriously, for a very limited time, you can get the audiobook and the digital copy for just $1.99, and I can guarantee you that this $1.99 will be the best investment you will ever make today and for your future. You can skip that cup of coffee, eliminate that bag of chips, and you can have access on building a profitable business even if you have no tech knowledge or no marketing skills. So seriously, go ahead, click that button right below, get a copy today before this goes and runs out. So seriously, don't miss on this. Regardless if you wanted to create a side income, a passive income, or turn this into a full-time income, just like many of my students have done so, this book is for you. So go ahead, click that button right below, grab your copy today, and I encourage you to take action because the things that you're about to learn inside this book are actionable items, step by step, that allows you, just like my students, to build a wildly successful online business. Seriously, go ahead, grab it right now. I'll see you on the other side.